Hello and welcome back for episode 7 here on the Dad Energy SMP. As you can possibly see by the road down there, I've been doing a little bit more work on the base. I've also been adding a few details here to our storage build. I need to get some wax to be able to wax this copper because I do want it to stay this orange color because that's kind of the accent color that we're going with. But we got these up here, got some additional stuff down here on the sides, just some little details, not a whole lot. I do want to keep it mostly clean, but I feel like I needed a little bit of detail on it, a little like piping over here, so just a few things here and there. I also set up a temporary kind of little rocket machine over here that creates firework rockets for us, so it's loading them into shulkers, and already got quite a few shulker boxes full of the rockets for us. So what I was going to do in this episode originally was to go to the shopping district and start setting up a shop for firework rockets and potentially, gunpowder and TNT, which we might still do at some point. But somebody else did actually just, I think yesterday, set up a rocket shop in the shopping district with a similar kind of build that I was going to go for. We were going to build a rocket that was kind of taking off, and that's actually pretty much the same thing that they did over there. So I may still look at doing it and just sell some extra stuff like the gunpowder and the TNT and things. But at least this is nice to have just for personal use and for our fellow, base mates or base area mates to use, to have just a supply of rockets. So the sugar cane and some scaffolding that got stuck in there, the sugar cane and the gunpowder come up through here. Eventually, I think when we make the actual building here, we won't need the droppers. We'll just have the water streams go right to the inputs, and then any extra will go, into some extra storage chests. But they come up this dropper line and go in through here, and this crafts up the sugarcane into the paper, and then it gets sent to this dropper and over into the crafter, where it gets mixed with the gunpowder. And of course, we have it just have those 2 slots unlocked, and then it just crafts the rockets, and they go down into this little shulker loader here. And then, of course, get boxes of rockets. So that's really nice to have. Can just come out and swap a box out for rockets whenever we need to. But since we're possibly not going to do the shop in this episode, there's one thing. As I've been working on the game that we talked about a little bit at the end of last episode, I've been putting together some of the kind of main mechanics, the redstone and stuff in creative world, just to make sure I can figure out how things work. And then of course doing a little bit of work on the base here and the roadway. I did get this starting to wrap around. Of course, I still want to take it back all the way around. I do think we might need to take down a little bit more of this hill though, and then we can bring this back around a bit further. Still need to do some more terraforming and everything. But one thing I've really noticed as I've been building up all these different things and having to crouch a lot, especially with roofs and stuff, is I could really use some swift sneak. So I think in today's episode, we're going to go try to find an ancient city and see if we can get a swift sneak book to put on our pants. When we're building the game, I think it's definitely going to be a big help if we can have swift sneak to have a lot quicker crouch ability while we're placing all the blocks and everything. So I think that's what we're gonna do here in the beginning of this episode, is try to venture out and see if we can't find an ancient city, and then depending on how long that all takes, and if I die too much, then we may come back and try to work on another project. One thing that we may need to also get working on is this slime farm, because a lot of the redstone in the game does use slime, like slime block towers to transfer signals and things like that. So we're probably going to need quite a bit of slime. So I may need to start getting that farm built sooner rather than later. But for now, I think we're going to go see if we can't find an ancient city. And I think what we'll try to do is while we're raiding the ancient city, talk a little bit more about the game. I don't want to go into too much detail and give away kind of the whole thing, but we'll at least talk about the basics of the game and just some of the main idea around it. So I'm going to grab a few materials and we can start heading off to see if we can find an ancient city. All right, so we got some materials got together here. I went over to the sheep and got some wool just in case. I don't know that we're going to necessarily try to sneak too much through the city. We may just kind of do our best to run through and see what we can grab, though that may end up meaning I die a lot more than I probably want to. So we'll see how that goes. I got some night vision potions, which will hopefully make it a little easier to see. Some torches so we can try to light up the area. The only other thing that I think I really want to get, and I may need to actually go shopping for, is a hoe that has silk touch on it, because I do think I'm going to want to get some of the skulk sensors and things like that in the ancient city. So I may need to get myself a hoe to actually be able to break that stuff. I don't think I have one in my tools. Yeah, we don't have a good one anyway. Just got this iron one. So I'm going to get that going. I think I'll probably make it and then just go get the enchantments from the shopping district. And I think then we'll be ready to go explore and see what we can find. So after a quick trip over to the shopping district to get ourselves this nice new hoe, we are off to see if we can find an ancient city. Probably going to fly around looking for mountains because, at least in my experience, that's one of the most common places that we can find the ancient city. So see if I can find some mountains and just probably start digging down and see what we can find. All right, so I think this is maybe our third mountain area that we found. We have one so far that we just had some deep dark underneath. Second one didn't really have much of anything. So now we're going to give this one a try. I think we're just going to dig down somewhere around the outside here. If we can maybe get into one of these caves. Let's take care of this skelly. Oh my goodness, he's got a good bow and I took my armor off. Let's put that back on. See if we can not die before we even start searching for the deep dark. But as I was saying, I'm just going to come down here and I think just start digging down and see if this one gets us anything good. So we're just digging straight down here, and since we have the little mini map up in the upper left hand corner, I can already see some signs. Oh hey, redstone. Can always use more of that. As I was saying, I already see these signs of deep dark, so that is at least a good sign. I think the cities start to spawn down at like the negative 50 level, or we're right inside one. Okay. We're going to have to start being a little more careful at this point. Oh, that was not careful. That was not careful. Oh, we're setting stuff off. I need to land. Where's the wool? Land on the wool. Oh. That's a shrieker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get away. There's more shriekers over there. There's shriekers everywhere. Okay. I want to be able to get my box out and get our night vision and the wool. But I'm not sure. I have a bad feeling if I try to fly up here, I'm going to get my second shrieker going off. There are sensors and shriekers everywhere. Maybe I could get over on top of the portal, but there are a lot of sensors up there too. Let's see, what do we do? Oh, there's a shrieker right there. Oh, there's two of them. I don't have my wool. I should have got the wool out before I came down. I think we might have a situation here. There's a shrieker over here. Let's see if there's any more around this one. If there's not any more around this one, we can maybe try to break this one. I don't see anything down there. We're just gonna sneak along. We're stealthy and quiet. Nothing bad can happen. Just in the deep dark. I don't see any other ones right around here, so I think we're gonna risk it and see if we can break this one. Oh. Okay, no shrieker though. That's good. So that should mean we can also put our box down and get our wool out. Put away all this stuff. Grab a little bit of wool. We'll grab one of our potions. Maybe we'll grab 2 potions out. Put some more of this stuff away. This is just the junk we collected on our way down. Alright. And we can probably take these as well. Some of them. Okay, so far so good. Alright. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pillar up and set up just a little platform up here. Now that we got the wool, we can actually place some blocks without setting anything off. But if we can pillar up here a little bit, we can make ourselves a little platform. This will be our base of operations. Okay. Now we can get a look around at the city and see where we want to go. I believe these little nooks are what are going to have the chests in them. So if we can try to find some of those, that will be good. Let's drink our first... Actually, let's put some water going down. Hopefully this isn't going to set anything off. Alright, now I think we're ready. I'm going to drink the night vision, and oh, that's so nice. And now we can... I think we just leave the ender chest and everything up here, and we go down. I wonder if there's any shriekers right over here. If we can just... Maybe we can just drop down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But we'll take it. Alright. That's a chest up here, I think. Yep, I saw a chest up here. Just do a quick peek around to see if we've got any shriekers nearby. I don't see any. This might be a pretty free and clear chest we have. Alright, disc fragment, amethyst. And we'll take the coal and the soul torches, I guess. Echo shard. Nothing great in that one. Take a lead. Don't really think we need the regen potion. Not really seeing much of anything this way. Oh, that might have something in it. You know what? I think we just go for it. We've got a safe spot to retreat to. Most of the ceiling... Oh, there's quite a few diamonds in the ceiling. Most of the ceiling's pretty open, so if we do run into trouble, we can try to fly our way back to our little spot there. I think we just go for it. Oh, 2 chests over here. And 2 shriekers. Okay. Didn't set them off. That's good. Don't know if the sound's going to go through that corner. But there's another one there, so let's just make this somewhat safe over here. Ah, fire protection, come on. We want swift sneak. There's fire protection 3, I'm not even going to take that one. Another chest over here. We can wool these off for now. Block the chest off. Oh, that's not good. Is that 2 or 3? That might be 3. Okay, no warden yet. No, that's good. How did those get set? Oh, there's these over here. Those might have been, or maybe that one up top even. Okay. I guess we try again. Oh no, Swift Sneak 2, we'll take that. And Skulk. I still don't hear the Warden coming out yet, but I think we have one more strike and he's coming out. So let's move our way back over here. No Swift Sneak 3 yet in those two chests, but Swift Sneak 2 is pretty good. We can actually go grab this one over here as well, it looks like. I see a bunch of sensors, but I don't see any shriekers over here. I say that very unsure, as you can tell. There's a bunch of sensors up right above this, I think. So if there is a shrieker nearby, we might be in for some trouble. I think we need to go that way towards our water column, right? Because we flew in over here. Yeah, I think we need to fly back that way. So if this goes poorly, we just try to fly over there. Oh, we got Frostwalker 1. Don't really care about that. We've got some, hey, other side. That's nice. The music. We got some saddles and stuff. Okay. Not bad. Not what we're looking for, but not bad. Still just Swift Sneak 2 so far, though. I see another chest over there with a lot of skulk sensors by it. Yeah, I think we're at the point where we're just going for it. Uh-oh. Yep, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, now we chill for a minute here. Where is he? There he is, right by the chest that we want. That one's got a template in it that we saw. So we definitely want to get back to that one. But I don't think we want to do it while that guy's over there. Okay, so far Swift Sneak 2, not bad. Would really like to at least get Swift Sneak 3 though. Let's see, while we're waiting for him to go away. We got that chest already. There's probably another one over there. Nothing down here, it looks like. Not seeing anything over there either. There may be more out that way that I just can't see. But I know it looked like over maybe this way. Yeah, I think that structure right there might have some. Maybe we fly back over there and just see where he's at. Carefully, nice landing. Where'd you go, Mr. Warden? Where did you go? I think we go for it and fly over this way. Worst case, we know we need to fly back this way. And yeah, I guess we might as well just see. Okay. We triggered some stuff and I thought I heard the Warden, but I don't see him still. Maybe that was just me landing? I'm just peeking around a little bit to see what else is out there, what else we might be able to... Oh, well, I did not see that. Maybe we try to wool around this chest. Was there... Yeah, there's a sensor up there too. If we wool in front of that, maybe we're good. Maybe. Quick charge, come on. Another other side disc is nice. Hey, there's a mending silk touch on breaking hoe. That's pretty good. Some candles, some books. Not what we're looking for, but not bad. Let's see. I think we try to get this chest over here because I at least know it had the trim in it, and I do want that. And then if we don't trigger the warden, which I'm pretty sure we will, we can come back over here. Otherwise, maybe we fly back up and stay safe for a minute, but let's just try to be quick about it, I think. Okay, and that hurt. That hurt. Ouch. I don't know where our tower is. There it is. All right. A little nervous, but I think we're just gonna go for it. Blast protection. I don't even really want that. Making lots of noise. Ouch, my face. Hello, Mr. Bat. Could you go distract the warden for me? That would be really nice of you. So I mentioned that I was going to maybe try to talk a little bit about the game that we're trying to do. And I haven't done that yet. The Deep Dark, a little less of a talky, casual thing and a little more of a scary runaway, pee yourself a little bit type of thing. So we haven't talked much about it yet, but what we're going to try to do, it's a kind of puzzle adventure game. It was very much inspired, like, the whole idea pretty much came from a stream that Zedaf did. If you're not familiar, Zedaf is from Hermitcraft, and he has a Patreon server, and it's pretty well known for its mini games. This one was less of a mini game and more of a medium to mega, not necessarily mega, but large game. But it was a adventure game type of thing where you're kind of going through this story that plays out, and as you're going through the story, you find clues and you explore this map, and it's all based on the fact that you're able to move from kind of one area to another area, but it's not just connected areas. In the game that the ZF played on his server, the concept was time travel. So you were time traveling, and so what you would do is you would select the time that you were going to go to, and then you would fall into the void, which was the time machine working, and you would end up in that new time zone, or not time zone, time I guess. And so I was thinking of doing a very similar concept, but with space travel. So you're adventuring through space and you're traveling to different planets, and so that's kind of what we're going to go for. Like I mentioned, I've been doing the redstone portions so far to try to get a bit of the redstone working, and I think I've gotten some good progress on it so far. Still have quite a bit to work out and some kinks and stuff that I need to figure out, but so far a decent bit of the kind of base structure has been figured out. And then one of the biggest challenges, I think, is going to be actually building the areas. Building's not necessarily my strong suit, so I may have to try to call in some help and see if I can get some other people on the server to help me out with buildings and building the areas up and things like that. But oh, there's another one. There's the no chest here. But yeah, so that's the main concept, is the puzzle adventure game where you're going through these areas and solving puzzles to get different clues, and using those clues to unlock different areas and things like that. So I'm super excited about the whole concept, and some of the mechanics that it uses are really cool. I do think it'll be quite a big project, so it'll definitely take some time to try to get it put together, and hopefully I can get some other members of the server to help me with some of the building. I think that'll be a big part of it, is just getting the, you know, the areas built out and the, you know, the themes for them. You know, like I mentioned, we're going for different planets, so trying to get different, you know, terrain types and things like that. But yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun to not only build, but to hopefully have people play and watch them play and see how quickly they can figure out the story and the puzzles, and hoping I can come up with some cool puzzle ideas for you know, some of the ways that you'll find some of the clues or things like that. So if you have ideas for somewhat simple puzzles that you can do in Minecraft, definitely feel free to post those in the comments. Okay, I think we've gotten everything that we for the most part can down here, so I think that's where we call it and start heading back. All right, so now that we got our Swift Sneak, we got it added to our pants here. We got our other goodies sorting away up in the storage system there. I do think we are going to go ahead and go over to the shopping district and get a shop put up. I was thinking about it. We may still sell some rockets, but I think that'll kind of just be in the back. And I probably won't really, you know, advertise it to the server very much that we have rockets, since there is somebody that already recently set up a rocket shop. But we also have so much stuff from our gold farm that we're not really using. The quartz is really the only thing that we're using a whole lot of. We have, you know, gravel and soul sand and blackstone and tons of other materials that we're getting from the bartering farm, and the gold itself we could even sell potentially. So it would just be nice to be able to, I think, sell some of that excess, because those chests are just filling up at the bartering setup, and I'm not really doing anything with it, and that just means stuff is getting burned because it's not getting emptied and the chests are just getting full. So I think we might as well sell it, and I think I'm gonna go head over there and start getting a shop set up, and hopefully we can, you know, help some people out and, you know, make some diamonds with some of the extra stuff that we're farming. And there we have it. We've got our shop built up. Got it stocked up here with a bunch of our goodies from the bartering farm. We've got gravel, blackstone, obsidian, crying obsidian. Even put some gold in here because we've got quite a bit of that as well from the gold farm that's not being traded. Soul sand, and then upstairs I just put some string. We might bring leather in as well, and put that over here. I'm not really sure there's anything else from the gold farm. We have like fire charges from the bartering and ender pearls, but I don't know that those are necessarily big sellers. And then out back here, we have the rockets by the rocket. We got shulker boxes full of rockets for 1 diamond block, and rockets just by the stack for 1 diamond for 3 stacks. So that's kind of out back, tucked away. Like I mentioned, there's another rocket shop on the server already, so I don't want to completely overtake their sales. It's more just something, if people are looking around, they might see that there. But yeah, we've got the shop stocked up. I'm really pleased with the rocket build. I think that looks pretty good. With the, you know, we got the glass, it's like it's just taken off. Got its little kind of landing pad here where it's been charred a little bit from taking off and landing and everything. The build I'm pretty happy with. I do think maybe I need to do some tweaking. The one thing I do think maybe I want to do is try to have it be a little more rounded. It's pretty square, which doesn't really go with our theme necessarily of our base, but it's also a shop in the shopping district. So it's not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily have to be real on theme with our base. I just kind of wanted to, bring that same color palette and theme into the shop that we made here. So might try to tweak it a little bit here and there, but overall pretty happy with it. And hopefully, we'll be helping people out with selling some of those blocks that people might need and making some diamonds along the way. All right, so we're back over here at the base. We've got our shop now set up in the shopping district. We had our adventures down to the deep dark and got our swift sneak book for our pants, and I think that's where we're going to call it an episode for today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Have a great day, great night, great evening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Goodbye.